New front drum brake, new carburetor, new tyre, new in the tube, new exhaust. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Put a bit more tyre pressure in the back. Initially put them both to 24 psi, and it felt very bouncy, so put 30 in the back, 24 in the front, and it feels a lot better. Or actually what I've gone with is the MZ, which is 1.5 bar in the front and 2 bar in the back, and it really has made a difference. I mean, look, no hands, turn the indicator off, no hands, there's still, the handlebars are still pointed a little bit left. I did loosen the front mudguard and tried to adjust it, because the front mudguard does hold it in position. Just got rid of a little bit of it, but it's still... Anyway, what I have noticed, I've started riding this like a motorbike and not even thinking about it, rather than riding it as an antique. So I'm calling this bike running now. I've done 170 miles or so. Give a chance for all the bearings and everything to bed in, although I think they pretty much bed in straight away. That's what you got to watch out with this bike. The cars have no respect for it whatsoever, so you really do have to assume everybody's out to kill you. Well, they didn't get me in the 80s, will they get me on it in the 2020s? 40 years later? Hopefully not. Also, I want to keep this bike as stock as possible. Apart from the Mikuni carburetor, everything else is pretty much as it was back in 1984, the day I got it. I'm just going to go down here now and try a 60 mile an hour run, which is sort of the maximum speed for this bike. See what we can do. It's revving happily past 6,000 revs, so in fourth that should give me 60 miles an hour. It's amazing what putting a bit more air in the back tyre does, isn't it? I mean, it's no Fireblade, but the handling has improved immensely on 0.5 of a bar. There's another job I could have done really, is both wheels took a battering when I lived on a farm, and I used to charge up and down the chalk lanes of Lincolnshire, and they're a little bit off true, so they could do with truing up, but if I start doing it I'll only make it worse. So I do know a wheel builder, but I think he may have retired, but that's a job for later on. So really happy with the Mikuni carb. Let's see if we get 60 miles an hour out of it. I'll get back to you in a minute. So there's a 60 mile stretch coming up, but it's not straight, so I don't think I'll be able to hit 60 on this before I either catch up to a car or have to stop for the bend, but we'll give it a go. Still 30, so look, following the speed limit. Although I'd be quite proud to get a speeding ticket on an MZ. In some sort of inverse way. Right, national speed limit, let's go. Third gear, 40, 6,000 revs, changing into fourth. Nearly 60, but I'm going to have to brake off for the corner. I'm not that confident of these new tyres yet. This is why I have a motorbike. Doesn't matter what it is, it's just great fun. This is Laguna Seca when you're on a 125. Okay, so not enough straight there for that, but there's a road down here that is 60 and is straight, so turn around and give that a go. Wow, this is fun. This bike just wants to go, it likes to be revved, doesn't like trundling along. Well past 6,000 revs. Revs, fourth gear, let's go for it. Don't let off on the bend. He's got his head down too. Here we go. "60 miles an hour into the wind. Go, Makuni, go." In many ways, this is all the motorbiking I ever want. I'm out in the countryside, I'm on two wheels, I can see everything that's going on, and it's an adventure. I'm having miniature adventures within 10 miles of home or so. I'll pull over in a minute, you can look at the smoke, or lack of smoke, coming out of the back of the MZ. So I'm actually trusting it to tick over now. Look at that. Doesn't matter where the throttle is. Ticking over nicely. Got my LED headlights in there. For some reason or other the parking light is a yellow LED, but anyway, the headlights bright enough. They never come out on the GoPro, I can assure you that's very bright, particularly if I put it onto main beam. There's a plane, another one. So on main beam, LED, you can see nice and bright. Lovely ticking over with the Makuni, it is fantastic. Look at the smoke, you can't, there isn't any. That is amazing. So all along the problem has been the worn out carb from the original bike. This Japanese Makuni one really makes a difference. And I just love this. This is why I have motorbikes. Look, I'm out in the countryside. Now, this is something I wouldn't have dared to do before. I'm going to turn it off. I'll trust the Makuni that it will start again without me worrying about it. So I can stop. Hi Field, how you doing? Oh, I see. Is that a bird mix? Oh, yeah, I see. I get it. Yeah, you get paid not to grow food now, don't you? Yeah. Well, let's just hope we don't all starve next year. But other than that, it looks beautiful, I must say. I wish I was allowed to walk in there, but I don't want to get shot again. It's beautiful. This is why I have motorbikes, so I can see the crows flying around. Little sparrows going in the hedgerows, swifts above. It's beautiful. I love things like nettles growing in grass, thistles. Makes my heart sing, and that is why I like motorbikes. I wouldn't bother ever to come out here in a car, but on a trusty old bike, yeah, it's fantastic. I love all motorbikes. I didn't give this bike the love when I got it in the 80s, but certainly getting it now. And on that note, with my new tyres, my new carburetor, my new drum brakes, and my new storage system, out here in the countryside of England on a moderately warm summer's day. It's not hot, it's about 15 degrees. Codge biker is out. Right, are you going to start now? I've given you all that praise. What do you reckon? Fantastic. Put the stand up this time. Don't that be Chinese mirrors? I did buy these for £9 a time off the old Amazon, just to shorten it down. The ones that came with are far too big. They'd have been out here somewhere. Right, let's go. Beautiful. And if I should die before I get home, well, I've had all this. Can't complain.